fantastic. Why? It's Easter. What's Easter about? Yes.
It's about renewal and life, and it's about how things, they don't really go away, but they always come back.
Okay. Things come. I'm going to get the microphone. Let's go. This is where the real theology is, right here. Can you repeat that? That was so beautifully put.
Easter is about renewal. It's about life, and it's about how things don't really ever go away, but they always come back. Like, if you give away a toy that you really like, it's not gone. It's just given to a kid who will love it more and care for it more. And it's about like how things always come back in life.
Beautiful. You're all dismissed. Anybody else? What's Easter about?
We get to find Easter eggs.
Easter eggs. I knew that was going to come up. Yes. Easter eggs. What about? What do you think Easter's about?
And candy. There was eggs scattered all over our backyard, and we could see them perfectly. I thought Easter Bunny will hide them, but
Okay.
today Easter's when God comes back from death.
Oh, God comes back from death. Yeah, that's amazing. So, I have another story I'm going to tell you about that we just read, but it's about another person that came back from the death, and his name was Lazarus. It was a good friend of Jesus, and Jesus cried when Lazarus died. They were really close friends. But then he called Lazarus out from the grave. So, give me a moment, and I'm going to go get Lazarus. It's a little bit like Halloween, isn't it? It can, so what happened is when Jesus called Lazarus out of the grave, Lazarus was in all these, what they call grave clothes, all wrapped up. And so Jesus gave new life to Lazarus. But then, you know what he said to the people? He said, this is as far as I'm going to take it. You have to unwrap him. That's really important to know. This has to do with how everybody's kind of like a present that we get to unwrap. Because we don't even know who they are, right? Sometimes another person can be kind of scary. Sometimes people may scare you. Other times, they may be somebody you don't really know. And what Jesus told the disciples was he said, I'm not going to take Lazarus any further. I'm going to ask you to unfold and unwrap him. All right? Now, tell me something that was really kind that happened to you. Can you think of something that was super kind? Yes. Yeah.
Yesterday, me and my friend Nobi were taking turns getting chips for each other. So that was really fun. One of us reserved one of our spots in the hammock while the other got chips, and then we switched.
Okay. And that was kind. That make you feel closer and happier? Anybody else have something? What would you?
Yesterday, my sister bought me a toy at the fair.
Oh, all right. So that's very kind.
A few days ago, when it wasn't spring break for my school, this person in my class said something rude to me, and one of my friends, Ruby, she stood up for me, and she got angry, and she talked about it, and she made the person say sorry.
Okay. So sometimes when you're hurt, someone stands up for you. It's really kind. And kindness is what we do to people. Now, I can think, I don't know, you parents out there, anybody feel tied up in knots? A little tense, maybe? You know, when your parents are taking care of you, one way to untie them and unbind them from tension is to do something really nice. Can you think of something really nice to do for your parents?
I made my mom an Easter basket and went all out for Easter, and I even made like paw prints for the Easter bunny to walk on.
Wow, okay. Who hasn't spoken?
One day I made my own breakfast so my parents didn't have to make it for me.
Okay. Yeah, so when they're all tied up in tension and tied up in knots, it's really nice to do a kind act. So part of kindness is kind of like unwrapping all of that. So you can see the real person behind that who loves you, right? Who wants to help me unwrap? Okay. Why don't you two come up since you're close enough? All right. I wonder who's here. I mean, do you even know who's here? We don't even know. No, right? Sometimes we don't know people, and sometimes a kind word or a kind act can open them up. All right, let's see. Here's something. Let's see if I can take that away. Okay. You want to help? All right. Anybody else want to help? You can all help. All right. But don't take off the top yet. Yes, please. Untie that. Untie that. This one. Oops. All right, you're almost there. Almost there. Oh, yay, let's hear it. Now, it's interesting though, when you want to help somebody, you can't really force yourself on them. Sometimes they need to be able to also choose to be open with us, right? Like you can be kind to somebody, they may not be kind back. And so the other step is to let a person say, are you willing to share a part of yourself with us and show us?
I am willing.
Who's underneath there?
It was kind of hot.
Yeah. What was that like, Kathleen?
Oh, I felt so alone and separate from all of you, and I felt really just bound up, like I couldn't say or do anything.
Great. And how did it feel when they let you loose?
It felt awesome. It felt freeing, and it felt really, really good to get some help. Thank you.
What?
I don't know. Big chunk.
All right, so this Easter, keep in mind that kindness really brings people to life and does nice things. So go out and do some very nice things to people today. Okay? Happy Easter.
Thank you, everybody.